Super Bowl matchup is set. Aren't we excited? The Chiefs and Eagles are back in the big game again.
It was so much fun 2 years ago. Let's do it again. KC won that matchup, of course, a couple years ago, 38-35. Our jack of all trades coming in, Jack Linehan, a by-the-numbers breakdown of this rerun. Both teams really got there in style.
Yeah, I mean, they're two of the best teams in the NFL. They're back in the Super Bowl again. It's flashy. It's the Eagles and the Chiefs. I understand the frustration and the fatigue at this point, but these two teams are pretty darn good, okay? The Eagles are 14-3. That was good enough for the number 2 seed in the NFC this season. Again, second appearance in 3 years. Of course, the first time was that game against the Chiefs where the Chiefs won. This is the big one to me. Saquon Barkley, 2,005 rushing yards. One of the best all-time rushing performances by a running back. Had a chance to beat the single-season record, but they rested him in the final game. This is what's interesting. 17.8 points allowed. The Kansas City Chiefs, we usually think of them as an explosive offense, but they've kind of taken a step back this year, which I'll show you in a bit. But this is one of the best defensive teams in the league, coached by former Broncos head coach Vic Fangio. So with a high-flying offense and a shutdown defense, you think on paper, hey, things look pretty good for the Eagles, but they're playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs were 15-2 this season. Of course, one of those 2 losses came to the Broncos, still the number 1 seed in the AFC. 5th appearance in 6 years. No team's ever done that before. Going for a three-peat. No team's ever done that before. 19.2 points allowed per game. Steve Spagnuolo, another great defensive coordinator for Kansas City, but only 22.6 points scored per game. In fact, they didn't hit the 30 mark in a single game all year until the AFC Championship when they needed to beat Buffalo 32-29. So it'll be an interesting matchup. These aren't the teams that we saw 2 years ago. Things have changed, but they're still the Eagles. They're still the Chiefs. They're still explosive on both sides of the ball. One part where the Chiefs may have an advantage, as far as I could tell, they have appeared in as many State Farm ads as humanly possible. So I tried to crunch the numbers. I couldn't. The limit does not exist. So an infinity sign for State Farm and the Chiefs, maybe that'll be the edge.
So Saquon, 2,005 yards. He was great again yesterday, of course. The Broncos, I think, as a team, rushed for 100 yards less than Saquon.
Be nice to get that guy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, guys like that.
Someone like him of that ilk.
We'll see how Saquon does in a couple weeks. Jack, thanks as always.